Hi, my name is Alice Rocca. I'm a head teacher, a life coach and a yoga teacher. And I spend a lot of my time helping parents and children with their mental health and well-being. And I have a real passion for making sure that people have as many tools in their toolkit to help their children to maintain that well-being as much as they can. And mental health is important. It doesn't mean that you have to be happy all the time. That's not natural and it's too much of an expectation, but it also doesn't mean that you should have high levels of anxiety and stress either. At the moment, children are really struggling with the lockdown, with the implications of COVID, and as much as we try and keep away the news so we don't scare our children, they're aware that things aren't right, things aren't the same, and that there's a level of fear and uncertainty. So what they're missing a lot of is having routines, being back at school, seeing their friends and teachers, being out of the house during the day, being able to come back to the house in the evening and know that they've got that settling feeling. And I think as parents, now is a time where we're trying to juggle so many different things, whether it's working at home, working out of the home, the normal family routines, as well as remote learning. So having as many tools in our toolkits, as I say, is important. So one thing I'd like to share with you today is thinking about emotions and feelings and just noticing when things can become a bit too much for our children and maybe a little bit too overwhelming. And children often find it really hard to articulate how they're feeling. So one thing I would suggest is trying to create almost like a secret code within your family whereby you have different colours, and one thing I often suggest people do is like rag rate them. So red, amber and green, and have different colours representing different feelings. So for example, red could be feeling angry or upset, feeling like hitting out or the need to be on your own. Amber could be like being nervous or anxious or uncertain and unsettled. Green is that good to go feeling when you just feel like you're calm and settled and you know what you're doing. And I often actually think adding another colour in there, like a cool blue, to be when they're feeling sad or lacking in energy or unhappy about something. And what you do as a parent is just notice when things are bubbling up in your children and give them the opportunity to, instead of have to articulate how they're feeling, just choose a colour. And they might be able to then say, I'm feeling red at the moment, or I'm feeling amber at the moment, because they've identified certain moods with those colours. Then what you can do is get them to notice what they're feeling, start to unpick it. As soon as we draw attention to a feeling, it has less power over us and it begins to dissipate, and that's really helpful. And then really importantly, as adults, we tend to jump in often too quickly. So instead of just assuming what's right for the child, asking them. So for some occasions, one child might just need space and time alone. That same child feeling a different colour might just need a cuddle and some time with you on the couch. So really good tip there to just slow things down, press the pause button, get them to think about what colour they're feeling today, and then have a chat about what they need in that moment, and then taking the time to give it to them.